What up? Welcome to the Cosign Culture in Music. I am your host, Venom Vixen, the original OGV in the building. And before we get all the way started, I want to first shout out to those that are watching on Grind City on their Roku devices. Big ups to Grind City.
Big ups Grind City.
What up, Grind City?
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Also, those that are listening on Street Madness and EAJ 102.3. That's right. We got picked up by 2 stations this week. And we're definitely just excited to, share with these listeners. So get a load of us. Get ready. So let me go ahead and introduce the crew in the building. This is my co-host. This is the man that's always on the right-hand side of me, Sterling Staxx.
It's your boy, Sterling Staxx, a.k.a. Good in Every Hood, a.k.a. your homeboy's homeboy, a.k.a. I saw your old lady last night. She wasn't with me. But she damn sure wasn't with you. Yeah, what's good?
How you feeling?
I'm good. We got a co-founder in the building, too?
Yes, we got first of all, hold up. Let me get it right.
Yeah. Say it.
She is a special guest today. She is a co-founder of the Cosign, but she done got too big for us.
Sheesh.
She is a motivational speaker.
Facts.
She is an influencer on social media.
Facts.
She doing numbers, run it up.
TikTok queen.
She is.
I'm working.
She King, a.k.a. Carolina She King, a.k.a. Street Poet.
That's right. What up, everybody, man? Listen, I know what she talking about, y'all. I was here I'm with Staxx. I was here from the start.
Yeah,
I was here at the
absolutely.
idea. I ain't never no guest. I'm just home. I've been working, so I got to come do work when I get back from work.
And I tell you, you're always welcome.
Yeah, so y'all might see me a lot, and then y'all might see me be gone. But if I'm gone, that means that I'm gone working.
You working.
Yeah, that's what we do.
We're going to get into that working. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and jump the show off with the WTF Cosign of the Week.
What the fuck?
All right. So it's so much on the internet. Much to talk about.
Go.
Yeah,
so any of y'all watch Jocelyn Hernandez reality show?
I can't do it.
No.
I can't do it.
It's a big no.
I can't do it.
It's a never.
Either. Well, 4 dancers are suing the show for $25 million after an altercation that went down on the reunion show. Now, they said at the reunion show, they came, you know how reunion shows go. They all be dressed up all nice and got their heels and they whatever. Right. But Jocelyn came in there with boots.
Oh, wow.
And started putting the smackdown all over the stage.
Oh, Jesus.
That was built up anger.
That was built.
Yeah, that was built up anger.
She came with her boots.
Yeah, she was frustrated.
She had Vaseline too. She had Vaseline in her hand.
If she came in there with a ponytail, you already know.
But at this point, if she showed up, everybody is all dressed up, and she showed up already in fight gear, then that's gonna automatically look like she's the aggressor because you came in with that type of energy.
Hell of an attorney's gonna argue that shit, but I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna argue it, but at the same time, I don't see how they're gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, not say that what these girls are saying is 100% what it was.
I need to know if my girl Lex was in on it, because we got Columbia South Crack's own Lex. You know what I'm saying? She's on that show too.
Yeah, but she known for the double homicide.
Hey, listen,
She the one who said that. Now on one of the clips that they put up for TikTok for that show, right? Yeah. The girl said she had just aborted twins. And the girl from Columbia said, "Oh, double homicide."
So that would all the okay, yeah.
That's where that trend came from. It came from that young lady.
Yeah, shouts out to the Metro though. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if she's one. I mean, 25 million. Yeah. Does Jocelyn Hernandez even have 25 million?
They're gonna have to sue
network.
The network.
What bootleg network was that shit
on? It is on a bootleg.
It's on a bootleg.
Oh yeah, so they ain't gonna get no 25 million.
We
sell 2,500.
And we sell a lot of Kobe right now for $19.99.
2,500.
Shit.
Smooth 2,500, and all y'all got to split it down the middle.
Now let me ask this: if let's say, I play devil's advocate.
All right, let's go.
If these girls were antagonizing and disrespecting Jocelyn, do you co-sign the beat down? Do you co-sign a beatdown?
All right, hold on. Okay, this is going to be my answer to this. So it was all of them and just Jocelyn, or did Jocelyn come with help?
They said it was her. They said that Jocelyn came in there with hard bottom boots, and then all hell broke loose. Kicks, hair pulling, shoving, and threats. And the women say that it all came from Jocelyn.
All right, well, I'm going to say this. If it was all of them and all it was her and her boots, then I'm going to co-sign the ass cutting, because at this point, at any time, right, somebody, they should have been jumping.
They should have been jumping, right? We talked about this.
Man, come on.
There's no such thing as a fair fight.
It's just her. It's just Jocelyn, a.k.a. Puss in Boots.
Because some people are saying that if you're dealing...
She a that's a nice size woman.
Yeah, she is.
She ain't no little, no little girl.
But it was a couple of them. It was multiple of them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say one. Like I really don't co-sign the violence,
Absolutely.
but in that type of situation where you know what I'm saying, even good people get tired. You keep poking the bear. You know what I mean? You never know what's gonna happen. So it all depends on the situation. What happened back in the back end of that. However, I do feel like if it was just her in them boots and it was multiple of them,
right? You know what I'm saying?
No way.
There ain't no way it should have went down like that.
Shout out to Jocelyn, aka Puss in Boots.
Yeah, Puss in Boots.
I mean, listen, if she ran up on them, and I mean, she's, they have the right to, I guess, get they financial. You know what I'm saying? Litigation thing going on.
Well, not no 25 mil.
I mean, who the fuck? A piece?
She couldn't have done that much damage.
Niggas always go overboard.
So what's your cosign? No cosign?
No cosign on the 25 mil, but no cosign if I got to sue your ass for trying to come at me like that. You got to check. You know what I mean? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a cosign the 25 mil because I'm telling you that I feel like if you put your hand on me, I want all 25 mil. And I don't care if you ain't got it. Your mama better have it. I'm putting liens on your houses. I'm garnishing taxes. I'm going to get my 25 mil out of y'all eventually.
True.
Put your hand on me if you want to.
But you probably won't be alive to get the full thing because they ain't got no 25.
Yeah, ain't got no 20.
Yeah.
All right.
2,500.
Yeah,
so I got this question for you.
Cash car.
So everybody nowadays wants to go viral.
Right.
So, what is it like?
Oh, man. You know what? I'm still adjusting myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. I'm still adjusting myself, trying to get used to my new life. You know what I'm saying? Being able to go out different places. And then, even with me doing music before, then having the show Let's Talk Lesbian and stuff, even with me having all that stuff going on, it would be times when people would see you and it's, hey, how you doing? Every now and again. But now to, travel, changing, you know what I'm saying, time zones, and to have people walking up to you that recognize who you are and all this different stuff. It's amazing, but at the same time, it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying, you got to always be on your P's and Q's, but
Stay on the swithem.
Yeah, but for the most part, man, life is just amazing, man. It's an amazing thing, but the key to it is not going viral once.
Repeatedly.
Right? You gotta show them that it wasn't a mistake the first time. You know what I'm saying? Which means you got to basically keep them coming over and over and over. Let me show you. It's just like when you put out an album. You put out an album, if you do that one, you're going to have that one single that was hot, and then, what you're going to follow it up with. And it's just, you know what I'm saying, I just been in that position.
So it's definitely work. I'm tripped out because, I'm new to the learning about the TikTok and all the other things.
Yeah.
And I see a motherfucker talking, right, and it don't look like streets. but I be like, yo, that motherfucker sound like streets. I'm talking about.
She would say.
That's streets, but that don't look like streets. And that's when, my kids had to break it down to me. So that means that you're constantly creating stuff, but the people are clearly gravitating towards it. They clearly, your words, you're speaking for other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of like what TikTok is, right?
Yeah.
When you do shit like that, it's like, I feel exactly what that person's saying. So. Right.
Yeah, it's basically trends, and it's also the same thing that they also implemented it into Meta, and also, you know what I'm saying, Instagram is the same way.
Everywhere.
So right now you got it everywhere, and they are able to use your sound. But the dope thing about it is, especially when I'm live on, it's being branded for it. You know what I'm saying? So now when you're on these different platforms and people are utilizing your voice, you're still being paid for them using your sound. You're still getting everything on that end. So it's dope. Sometimes I'm strolling down there too, man. I'll be strolling down and out of nowhere I see somebody and I'm looking at the video, but I'm hearing me.
Your voice.
I've done it too. Wait a minute. This has me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Yeah,
it's me, but it's not me. So it's just, you know what I'm saying, them doing the lip syncing. But man, it's most definitely it's probably the best feeling in the world.
That's dope.
Speaking of trending, who's always, I don't know, this brother tends to just keep getting in stuff. But the baby.
Man, listen.
The baby.
I don't know.
Man, y'all
I'm going to let Staxx go first on that one.
Leave that nigga alone. To anybody out there, please, man, niggas in Carolina not rap tight. Leave that nigga alone. That nigga has PTSD. Right. He is quick to snap. Listen. Leave that nigga alone. So how the story go again?
So an intruder climbed, I believe, over a fence into his property. And as the baby said, I saved a ninja's life last night because he only shot him in the leg. He didn't shoot to kill.
See, he shot too many niggas at this point now where he's aiming for the leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave that man alone. Like, I mean, you can't really find no fault in that man.
Yeah, well, in that situation, you know, it's like, you know, I try to be fair and consistent all the way, but in that situation, I mean, somebody invade your personal space, then you definitely have the right to protect yourself and your family. Y'all know I am not pro baby. I do not do this fella at all. I'm just not that type of fan of his at all. But when it came down to that situation, I can see why he did what he did. But thank God that he decided this time to take the high road.
I mean, clearly.
So applause them there for that.
Yeah, just leave that man alone. Man.
And you know, you have a right to have a firearm in your house, and if somebody invades, like you said, your space, you have a right to protect everything you got in that moment, and then we'll sort it out later. But don't climb over my damn fence in the middle of the night. You know what I mean?
And you got to think too. This guy, despite how he treats women, he's a family man as well. You know what I'm saying? So you know he has all girls. Like, you know, I'm not gonna let you come into my house. This my place where my kids are. You know what I mean?
There's no debate. There's no question. I don't care if you're the best fan in the world, the nicest person. If you're a Jehovah's Witness and you hop my fence, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta go.
You probably gonna catch one. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I mean, co-sign on shooting the dude
definitely
hops over your fence yelling your name. What was he saying? Baby? Was he saying Jonathan? I heard on the little call. On the call, he was like, yo, dude is hollering my name and I don't know him. So what was he saying? Yo, Jonathan.
Man,
that'd have fucked me up. I'd have been, I'm coming out blasting on top.
That was crazy.
Jonathan,
that's not funny.
But so co-sign on blasting a nigga.
All right. Oh, Lord. Jesus.
I'm with that one.
In that instance.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's take a music break.
All right.
Music break.
I'm back. I'm going to let you know if it's...
All right. So she's out of Charleston. Her name is South. I believe South actually stands for something, but I can't tell you what it is. I don't remember. Okay. But the song is We Outside.
We Outside.
We Outside.
And this song has already been co-signed, right?
I did not say that.
Oh. Okay.
Jesus, Staxx.
We gonna find out.
Let's go outside because I'm out here. South, right?
South, yeah.
We outside tonight. Yeah, we outside. You outside tonight? Hell yeah. It's party time. Turn up. Yeah, we outside, bitch. We outside tonight. We outside tonight. Yeah, we outside, bitch. We outside tonight. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, we outside, bitch. On the interstate, doing about 85. It's the weekend and I'm paid. You know we outside tonight. Partying with my rounds, looking good, getting lit. Spend the money like it's nothing. Yeah, we outside, bitch. I ain't worrying about nothing. Bills paid, kids straight. The club jack packed, the haters still watching me. I done worked all week and my job done stressed me. I need some time with my dog, so we going out the week in the house every day. Friday I get my check, I'm about to snatch me a ring, cause I done paid my rent. My kids gonna be home, so I'm staying out late. $10 to get in and I'ma buy a few drinks. Yeah, we outside, bitch. We outside tonight. We outside tonight. Yeah, we outside, bitch.
Get one more verse. Let me get one more verse.
Yeah, we outside. Yeah, we outside, bitch. We outside tonight. We outside tonight. Yeah, we outside, bitch. We outside tonight. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, we outside, bitch. Swaggin'. I see my dough, what's happening? Tonight is the night like better right. Shit, no capping. I'm big booty, I'm strapping. I ain't playing no games before I leave this bitch tonight. I need me a order of wings. Barbecue. Turning up for this bitch. We out here yelling, your little girls just wanna have fun. Sipping on Stella Roll. You know I got my ball. 2 cops with my bolos. That bitch up on my zipper. Ready to go, no. She said, can you buy me a drink? I said, fuck no. She dipped to the and that was a no-go. Her life bill high and her kids home alone. Her baby daddy crossed the club rubbing up on her red bone. Yeah, we outside.
Okay.
She said she ain't buying no drink.
painted a nice little visual there, actually. You know what I mean?
All right, so what do y'all think about
Streets?
South?
I wouldn't be playing it. I mean, it's not a bad song. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a bad song. For some reason, it just gave me Pastor Troy vibes.
See, it gave me female Boosie vibes.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That's what it gave me.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be. I like when the beat. I like the pause and the breaks and the beats.
It did give
like,
that sound, but I was feeling that.
Yeah, see, listen. Yeah.
And you know what? I actually saw her perform, and she has energy.
She has
her
energy.
You could tell.
Oh my gosh. And then I'm feeling the Boosie thing, but what I liked about the song is I like the story. I love hearing it. Like she painted the whole picture.
I could,
and she was doing it humbly. Like I get paid on Friday. Yeah. I'm gonna pay $10 to get in the club.
Yeah, she
I'm gonna
crazy.
buy a couple drinks.
Yeah, she said
I told this bird I ain't buying her no drink while her baby daddy over there filling up on another chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I loved how it was a story.
Yeah, it was and it was believable. You know what I mean? I pulled up in my robes.
She kept it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
she kept it realistic.
Yeah, you know.
It was and I think it was really smooth too. I like I said, I just thought that I don't be listening to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
but it was a really smooth track. Like if I was gonna put something on and I wanted to be turned up like that, then 9 times out of 10 I would. And I like the fact that it was clean.
Yeah, it was clean. It was like it was simple.
I could hear what she was saying.
You could learn the words of that. You could if that was your joint and you listen to it a few times, you could repeat the words. If the crowd was digging it, they could keep up with the words. You ain't all.
So I'm gonna say I co-sign it. Like I do think that song would be a song that if it was played, everybody would like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would like it.
Shout out to her barbecue wings.
Yeah, right. And
like I can really listen to it, and I got every
bit
bit of what she said. Like you know what I mean? So shout out to the
I'm gonna give it like an 85% to 90% cosign. I'm saying it because I want the beat. I want a little more out of the beat. I like the beat, but I want a little more out of it. I was looking.
So did you feel like it? Like she had more energy than the beat?
She had more energy than the beat.
Like.
Yeah, I feel like that's.
So that's why I said it gave me the.
But do producers? Let's just ask.
Sometimes you need co-producers.
No, like they're supposed to, or do they just sit back and hit record?
No,
that's a beat. That might be a beat somebody made.
That is the truth about that situation. Is this: do the producers produce the beats for the artists that we feel like do they 100%? Hell no. And I'm gonna say this right here, and I know y'all know I don't care nothing about controversy because I can argue with people all day. This is what I do now: work on social media. So please debate with me, okay? So the thing about it is this right here: if you are a straight man talking about drugs and guns and extra stuff, whatever, the producers will produce the beats for you. They will go all outside their way and ride the shit out of them. But if you are a female artist,
they just gave it a beat.
Man, what?
There you go.
If you a female artist, you get the bare minimum. You get the trashy beats. The producers do not put in that energy, that effort. The promoters is the same way when you look at it. They value these dudes, but when it comes to the females in this game, you have got one, they'll try to pin you against each other, make you feel like you can't have more than one female artist at a time. You got to be in competition. They more catty than the females. You know what I mean? So for me, I feel like the producers, it's a double standard. For the males, they give them the top-notch beats. They go all outside of their way. When the females, they just like, give her something so she can go.
Well, Staxx, because you're outnumbered today. I'm normally the one outnumbered. So what says you?
I mean, shit, if Streets is a female artist, she can answer that
from her
better than I can tell you now. Like I said, as far as that beat goes, I feel like that's one of them things where you take that beat and then you take it to somebody else to put their sauce on it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even be crazy. I'ma just say like it goes that way for all female artists. Y'all know I ain't lying, but it's 10. So the regular straight females, I just explained y'all life. The gay females, y'all know we worse than that. Shit, they don't even halfway want to produce the beat already because they feel like, you know, the LGBT artist is already an untouched market and most men are afraid to be attached to it. Like if you know who you are and what you do, why are you so concerned about LGBT?
Oh my
like,
I mean, good music. I think good music is good music.
I'm gonna tell sis one thing. Go to Mantis, tell him to turn that bitch up.
Go to Mantis.
Hey.
Go to Mantis, tell Mantis to turn that.
Put that sauce on that thing.
Listen, I'm telling you that. Yeah,
but I like the beat. Like I said, but I feel like
it.
I feel like that's one of them shits. You know how what's the boy, the little conceited little light skinned cat where they take the music to him and he put his little drop over everything. What's his name? The little used to be Young Berg and now he's Heat Maker.
Oh.
All that man doing is taking, it's a talent now. He's taking them tracks that are already done and sauce that bitch up.
Saucing it up and putting it back out.
And putting it back out. So that would that be there for South? Like I want to hear South.
That's good advice.
I want to hear South.
So South, I hope you look into that. You know what I'm saying? Get a producer, like you said, to go ahead and turn that bitch up a little bit more.
Turn her just a little more.
And and I want to say like I have to agree with Street a lot, not from the artist standpoint, but from being a female in this industry.
Yeah.
We don't get treated the same.
Never.
If I do something you don't like, they will blackball you out the game. But guys, will pull guns on each other and open up a club together 2 months later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started on that shit. I've
seen
witnessed certain shit like that. I can't speak on that shit. I'm too vocal.
But that's just, you know, that's the way of life, man. It's always like we always fighting for that spot, especially when it comes into like this type of lifestyle, you know, as far as music lifestyle. I mean, you know, even with Young Ma, you know, everybody went on to this big tangent like she was about to set it off for the LGBT, and you see what happened. Yeah. You had a couple of tracks that came out, they was hot. You know what I mean? And it shut back down. But see, you got to understand that everything that you do, really, honestly, everything that you got to do, it got to be first and foremost. You got to learn how to put prayer and stuff. You feel me? And I'm a firm. Well, doesn't matter to me what type of life that you live. You still need to put God first. You know. And a lot of times people just run around and they jump in and out of situations because they being moved by the money, and it's not really the move that you need to be making right then and there. And so you stagnate yourself, your own growth. You gotta, you know, look at this situation, especially for females. We gotta move strategically when we do stuff, because you got to
intentionally. Everything has to be done with an intention.
Yeah, because see, with the females, you got to understand it's either you got two things that you battling. You got to be fuckable or fuckwittable.
I like that.
And it's, actually both. Yeah. Because I was told by a PD as a midday girl, that's exactly what you need to be. You need to be somebody that men want to fuck and women want to fuck with.
They definitely all wanted to fuck you. Yeah, they definitely. You caught hell. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, you know how many times, bro? Like, how many times, yo, Venom got a fat ass. I be like, yo, I'm going to shoot this nigga over here, bro. Let's talk about my cousin, bro. Like, he's really disrespectful coming out of his mouth. Like, no, so I know you've had to deal with that just for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Being around people in the industry, and literally, I mean,
you know what I literally had to do? I asked a couple women in the industry their advice about dealing with the men. One was Wendy Day. You familiar with her, right? She's the white lady that got all these. Like, she helped Master P and them ink their deal and all. She's like that. And we were in the elevator at a conference. And I said, hey, Wendy, I'm Venom, and and I'm just wondering, how do I deal with these men in the industry? She looked at me and told me to gain 30 pounds.
Wow.
Yep. That's what she said. And then I asked Wendy Williams the same thing. And Wendy Williams said, sometimes you got to take the breast out the deal. You got to have a pit bull to work in front of you. Got to get you a man. I guess that's what she kind of used Kevin for at the time. You know what I'm saying? To cut all these deals so it's not about the breast. No, and that's sad.
It is. And I mean, I remember, you know what I'm saying, in the heyday, in the lit day, you know what I mean? And I remember hearing that shit so much. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Venom in her ass. It was great host. Venom in her ass. I'd like to Venom. It's like, Jesus Christ, that bitch is gonna be hard as like, so women understand it. Y'all, you gotta have a strong back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like
not strong back in the bed.
Yeah, not in the bed.
Not that kind of strong back.
Backbone. You have to have some
that.
Some
when
high
he said strong back, I was about to say, damn, it's gonna be. You gotta
high morals. You know, you gotta fight. You if you're a woman and you're in this industry, clearly from the people I've been around, you got to be prepared to be a dog. You gotta be able to fight for this shit. If you really, really want it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to deal with, men. Well,
I think what I had to do was I tried to put up a persona that is just so raw that I dare you to come say that shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but
they were saying it
really
around me, but they was not approaching me. I made myself unapproachable.
She had a bad both ways. She used to come to the girl parties. The girls used to love her too.
The girls are the same thing.
Hell yeah, man. She used to go through the same shit, man.
She dapping up her homeboy. They both saying the same shit, right?
She be in here like, man, I'm here because Street has to be here. We got to do such and such.
Okay.
And they like, yo, don't nobody care nothing about none of that. What you about to do?
Let me be honest. Let me put an honesty moment down. With the girls, I was intimidated. So they was able to get cheap feels and they grabbing on me. And I'm just like,
because how you report that? You know what I'm saying? How do you report that? You know what I'm saying? She slapped my ass just now.
That's some double standard shit. That's some double standard shit.
There is a chick to this day. If I see her, she runs up to give me a hug and she's just like, yum. You just be like, oh my God, I just got assaulted.
Yeah.
I just got assaulted.
Man, listen.
I should have been a lesbian.
Man, listen, it's hard out
here. It was easier to really like tell a dude back up, you know what I'm saying, get on my face or whatever. But them chicks, I just be like, I
don't know. Don't even know what to do.
Yeah, man.
I done had chicks take my keys out my hand. And I'm walking you to the car. You ain't got a choice. I got your keys. I was like, okay, we walk into the car.
Man, listen, we didn't live the
But it
life.
was good times, though. It was good times.
It was definitely good times.
I mean, we're going to hit like one more topic before we get to the close of this show.
All right.
And, fake
Dang,
news.
time went fast.
Right.
Yeah, we want to take this shit. We good at this shit.
I know that's right, man.
Yeah,
So fake news, and the fake news that everybody was talking about this week, Rihanna and ASAP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, how does these rumors get spun to this degree? Like, I refuse to speak on it because I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna be one of these other people.
You want to know why? Because everybody has one of these.
Yes.
This is how everybody has one of these.
Yeah.
Some people have two of these.
Right.
They have multiple ways to get. I don't know. I mean, it's clickbait, right? That's what.
That's what
exactly.
I
Oh, my
feel like
God.
it is really clickbait, but I think that, you know what I'm saying, the same thing that Denzel said when he was talking to Will, as far as when you reach that highest moment, that's when the devil attacks. You got to understand that she's been extremely quiet for a very long time. She's been, basically
Just in her bag.
in her own thing, doing her own thing. And so you didn't have, she wasn't involved in any other gossip or any other, the crazy stuff or whatever. So when she did pop out, she popped out and, oh yeah, y'all admitting that y'all together was the first thing that they was like, oh my God, so they are together. Right. And then now that she's pregnant, you know what I mean? You got this other stuff or whatever, but it's just amazing now to be able to be on the other side of the thing, to see how the devil actually
how
works.
it starts and
you know
just
what I'm
comes
saying?
out of fucking
like
nowhere.
the distractions all by this lady is at her happiest point in her life.
it seems
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
yeah.
She had a man,
Business
she's having her
booming.
baby, her business, doing all these different numbers. She's a freaking billionaire. And you mean to tell me that y'all have to go to these links?
That's all y'all can come up with.
Especially, you know what I mean?
But
I think that's crazy.
Are so miserable in their
yeah.
life that to get a piece of that, to try to look at somebody they envy,
Yeah.
somebody they want to be like, and to be like, aha, you're really don't really have that.
You know how many people couldn't
Right.
wait to see told you. I saw the shit. It was crazy because when they came at him, right, with top of the morning when they come at niggas, right? So they come at him, and it's everybody. I told you so, and ha ha, and he.
They couldn't
and then
wait.
And then 10 hours later, it's like, what else you got to say? And it was crickets.
Yeah.
Like because
it's a real thing, because we even went, like, you know what I'm saying, and we even went to lunch. We went to lunch, and it's a real life thing. Like when you are doing well in life and people start to see that you are making a change and things are moving forward with you in life, it's like you have to be protective of that energy, because it is people that will put you up on a pedestal and, you know what I'm saying, co-sign all the things that you do. As long as you're doing well, they're right there. But as soon as something happened, boom, they throw you under the bus.
Right under the bus.
They look for that opportunity to be like, oh yeah, well, I told you she wasn't this, or I told you he wasn't that. And that's one of the things that I always be looking at. Yeah. So like when people talk to me, or even in my videos, I tell people all the time, oh, I'm not everything that I post. These are things that I'm striving to be, because I don't want you to think 1 second that just because you watched me on an hour live, I'm telling you how to live. I didn't say I was living. I'm living and I'm
work
growing
in progress.
right along with you. So the moment, I'm waiting on somebody to play with me.
no, listen. What I do is honestly,
I'm already prepared for my whole speech.
Hey, Brady, you ready for the comeback?
Man, what?
I'm honest with you. I try to tell people, and I think, and the good thing is the fact that I learned to not fall for clickbait anymore.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I like to read a lot and shit like that. But I had to learn when this shit was going to take up too much of my energy based off of that headline. So, like, I don't even fall for clickbait. When I saw that shit, I was like, you know what? Holler at me in a couple of days.
Well, with that being said, y'all, we about to get ready to wrap up the show, but I want to take a moment because we had this is local, so for everybody listening, very, very violent day and a half here in Columbia, South Carolina. So we wanted to say some prayers to the shooting victims from the mall. And in South Carolina, there was a shooting at a club. 9 people got shot early this morning. So I definitely want to say prayers out to them. And then I want to also publicly congratulate our girls for doing
yeah. Shouts out to the South Carolina women's basketball team
man.
and Dawn Staley, second championship, the first black coach to win multiple
Let's
NCAA
go.
women's championships. South Crack, we are here.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man, on the team. Big ups to them.
Yeah, I seen a few of them last night. We ain't saying no names. I seen a few of them last night. They pulled up on me. I appreciate y'all.
Pull up.
Pull up game strong.
All right, y'all. So as we get ready to sign out, just once again, thank you to everybody's watching on Grind City. You see our beautiful faces. Make sure you tune in every week to see what we co-sign and what we don't co-sign. Also, everybody that's listening on Street Madness and EAJ 102.3, we appreciate your time. Get at us at the Co-Sign Podcast on all social media. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Drop ideas, topics, everything. Get to know us. Follow us back. Let's talk about
Ain't
these
going
things.
nowhere. Huh?
And Street. As always, you know you're always welcome. It's home.
Always.
So whenever you're not working,
come to work.
Yeah, come to work. Whenever you're not working, come to work.
Right. Whenever you ain't working, come to work.
Yeah.
Man, y'all, I got to find out if they kick me out the intro first. If I'm out the intro, y'all know it's going down. Y'all see y'all on Facebook.
We don't want no problems.
All right, y'all. It's the Cosign Podcast, Culture and Music. Appreciate y'all time. We out.
Yeah, out.
All right.
Deuce.